welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today's video is all the bags I've said goodbye to and welcome to in 2024 so far as at early November. After counting them up, hoping that I haven't missed any, 8 have gone and 8 have come. So let's have a look and see how the balance sheet has worked out. We'll start with a wrap up of those I've said goodbye to very recently. In fact, just yesterday, Connor from the channel The Closet by Connor and also the consignment store Conrad's Closet came and picked up 2 pieces from my collection. The first one is the Fendi mini baguette in crinkly silver from around this time last year, Fendi's holiday collection. I fell in love with this crinkly, beautiful silver mini baguette, but in reality, it was actually this peekaboo that I loved more. In fact, it's like my own personal lighting here. As soon as I bought that mini baguette, I started hunting for the peekaboos from the previous year, which I'd totally overlooked because of the Fendi 25th anniversary release, and you can't buy everything. I was able to pick this one up pre-loved, half price for around 4,000 Australian dollars. And after that, well, the mini baguette, it just became redundant in my collection, as beautiful as it is. And so it will be sold or selling about the time that this video goes up, so keep an eye out for it, guys. The next one was also a Christmas time purchase, and it was the Louis Vuitton side trunk, the original side trunk in the MM size, I believe, in the monogram. This bag, or the drunk trunk as my good friend Bella here calls it, was super original design, very unique. It just caught my eye, loved it. The challenge has been for me being able to style it with those warm vachetta colours on it, to the point where I kept picking it up and putting it down. Does it mean that I don't love that style of bag? Absolutely not. Will I be keeping an eye out for something? Perhaps another side trunk, but a different combination? I think so. But that one has also just gone to Connor and will be listed on his consignment store on Instagram, Conrad's Closet. The next one was the Fendi regular baguette from And Just Like That. Now, that one, it came to my consciousness that I was off to go and pick up a new piece, which will come later in this video, and that bag would serve the same purpose as this Fendi baguette. And as much as I love a bit of hot pink in a cool tone sequined baguette from Fendi, as much as I loved it, I thought that it might be superfluous in my collection, and I chose to keep the original Sex and the City baguette. Well, not the original, but the original release of the Sex and the City Purple Rain baguette instead. So the pink one had to go. This next one I'm still kind of tossing up about because I really loved it. It was a really unique bag. It was the Balenciaga Gucci Hacker Project tote. It was a play on the Ophidia tote. I'll pop it up here, and it said in graffiti, "This is not a Gucci bag." I loved that bag. It was so great to carry. It fit everything. It was really unexpected because on one side it was just the BB monogram, and on the other side it had the spray paint, "This is not a Gucci bag." But with everything that was going on, it was just, it was a difficult decision to pick it up and wear it and style it, and so I thought it should move on. It took a long time to sell that bag, and you know, selling at the bottom of a market is not ideal, but it was better to get something than have it sit here collecting dust, so off it went. I sold the pouch from my Louis Vuitton Neverfull World Tour. Something that I'd never used. I'm putting it in this, you know, section because it's kind of a small leather goods / bag. And that went super quick. I think it's a lesson that those really affordable entry-level pieces, whilst they might be sitting in your collection unused, somebody else would just love to get their hands on it, would love to start their luxury collection, or would love something that's a little bit different. And so it was an easy decision for me to sell that, and a really easy decision for someone to buy it. I think it sold in like 5 minutes. My Fendi mini baguette in Zucca. Now, this is an interesting one because I thought that would be the answer to all of my monogram dreams, and in actual fact, when I have that bag in beautiful lilac and fuchsia, I will pick these each and every time, and that became really obvious to me when I was no longer taking that bag out, kind of like the side trunk. I'd pick it up, put it on, and then I'd swap it out for something else. So to me, that's a good indication of when you know, you know. I made what was a pretty simple decision to sell my medium My Lady Dior in the wicker with the navy blue oblique band and inner pouch, because shortly after I came home from Italy with this beautiful Louis Vuitton wicker capucine VB, I just never reached for it again. This is always my choice. I think this bag, it clashes less with the outfits that I put together. It's less about the Dior and it's more about just the style of the bag. And you know, I love all of the little extras on this with the trunk rivets and so on. And the story of how I got it, I mean, it was an absolute dream. So no regrets in moving on the wicker Dior, even though I absolutely loved it for the couple of years that I had it. And I think this is the final one. It was my Fendi Peekaboo in the iconic size in the white Celeria style. The first bag that I bought and kind of started this channel with. So not the first bag I bought, but the first bag that I bought on this channel. It was my first video. And that was another lesson to me around neutrals, thinking that I needed to have, you know, a white bag, brown bags, and all of those bags have since left from my collection. And I continued to refine my choices over time, like a beautiful, beautiful bag, but just not a beautiful bag for me. So let's get on to the ones that I have added this year, because that's where the fun is. The first bag I added this year was in the theme of my mob wife era, and it's the Gucci Sylvie in medium, the Sylvie shoulder bag in pony hair leopard print ocelot with the Ophidia ribbon. This bag, like, just look at the clasp on it. It's just, oh, I love it. It's so easy to wear. It has great capacity. I picked this up for $900, and like, I couldn't have a better leopard print bag to celebrate the reawakening of leopard print this year. And all of you Northern Hemisphere girlies are currently going into the full winter fashion months. Loving leopard print. I hope you can find a cute one too. Then I ramped it up from $900 to, well, let's say about 14 times that with the Louis Vuitton Petite Malle in purple coral metallic lizard. This bag, it haunted me. If you watch my last video about my favorite bags, I talked about this, that it was a bag that I continued to see. I wasn't looking for it, but I continued to see it. It just showed up in my peripherals. Everywhere I went, every Louis Vuitton boutique I went to in 3 states, I saw it. I just loved it, and I could not escape the fact that I loved it. And it actually brought on the sale of a lot of those bags that I mentioned previously, because I filmed the video about which bags I was going to sell before I went to pick this one up. This is the one I was talking about before, when I decided to sell the Fendi Fuchsia Sequin Baguette. Yeah. Yep. She changed the game, all right. On that very same day, I saw an Instagram post from the Emia, a pre-loved consignment store here in Australia, based in Victoria actually, for this piece. A Fendi Fuchsia Crocodile Iconic Peekaboo for just $8,000. Full price, these are listed at $39,000. Nothing wrong with it, absolutely gorgeous. It has been a most worn bag for the type of exotic piece this is. I've absolutely loved it. There's no way I would have bought this brand new from the boutique, so to have it is so special. To have it for the price I got it for is even better, and the fact that I'd already done all that thinking about what I was going to let go meant it was practically guilt-free. I continued on my pre-loved journey, and I picked up this gorgeous Fendi vintage shearling and metallic lilac baguette from my lovely friend Una, who's based over in Tokyo. This bag, honestly, such a surprise. Like, this one was re-released in the 25th anniversary in the turquoise blue colour. It even came with its product card, and thinking that it's come from around 2005. So this piece, a super special piece, one that was never at the top of my list, but one I could not deny that I wanted. And when she had another one come in, I just had to say yes. Whilst we're on the subject of Una, the next one I picked up was the Astrakhan baguette. This is one of the re-releases from the 25th anniversary of the baguette collection in this gorgeous patchwork of absolute incredible workmanship from Fendi. This was the most expensive baguette of that re-release, and to have it for such a steal a couple of years later is just unbelievable to me. Inside of it, it has this gorgeous interior. It is just so special. It's a real work of art. It is not something that I would ever have put at the top of my wish list, but the opportunity and the price combined with, you know, good timing, I guess, meant that I was able to add it into my collection, and yeah, I'm so stoked to have this very precious work of art here. Now, given that I did talk about an SLG in the ones that I've said goodbye to, I'll just quickly mention my Hermes Calvi Duo. This is the coolest little credit card holder wallet that, yeah, I did not expect this. It also has this pull-out functionality as well, so that you can literally just, you know, access your things easier. A snap button over here means that you can secure all of your bits and pieces. I got mine in mauve pale in Chev. It's just, yeah, a real, I'm glad that I took a chance on this one. And I bought this one in the Sydney boutique with Meredith the day that she picked up her picnic Birkin. The penultimate purchase so far this year is my Ferragamo Hug in the medium size in the raffia with the black leather trim. This has been the most fun addition because I get to take it to work, because I get to put lots of stuff in it. And I love that. I've taken it for lunch a couple of times as well. Because it's raffia, it's very light. So, you know, it doesn't add a lot of weight on top of what you put in it. And it's just so unique. It's super fun and unique and practical and stylish. I love it. And finally, another pre-loved find. It really has been the year of pre-loved for me this year. The Fendi First Mint Fox, in this beautiful fall winter 22 collection. This one came about because a friend was doing a little clear out before she went off to Europe, and I said, if that mint Fendi First in Fox, God, so many F's, is ever on your chopping block, you need to let me know. And she said, yeah, well, it might be. And that was that. And this is, yeah, one of my absolute favourite pieces in my collection now, so thank you, Nadia. Well, the year is not out, and I have not yet been to Paris. But as I've alluded to in a few videos, there's been some big news in my personal life, which is going to impact on this crazy addiction that I have, no doubt. So, next video will probably be what I'm going to look at in Paris. So stay tuned for that one by hitting the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know what you think was a surprise that I said goodbye to. Do you think what I said goodbye to and what I have said hello to in this past 11 months have been great choices? And if not, why not? I would love to know. Alright. That's it for this video. Thanks for sticking around. It's been great to chat to you again. Ciao.